Hello friends, I hope y'all are having a great Wednesday. It's a great day today because we're having online card class. We're going to make this cute card. It's not cute, it's a sympathy card, but it's adorable with all these little pups on it. We're going to make a card with caring leaves, very nice fall card, and a pumpkin spice card. We're going to just bring it into fall. All right, so let's get to pointed down here so y'all can see what I'm doing. My name is Cogbill. My business is called papermadeprettier. You can find me on papermadeprettier.com, and I would love to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. So I sell Stampin' Up! Products, and I would love for you to buy them from me. Today is a special day because we're having card class, and I'm going to show you how to make these 3 cute cards with some new stamp sets from the holiday catalog, some from the annual catalog, and some online. So I'll make sure and explain to you where you can get each one of these cards. All right, let's get started with our Caring Leaves card. That's our first card, and we're going to use this new stamp set from the holiday catalog called Caring Leaves. It is a distinctive stamp set, which we like. We like distinctive stamp sets. They have a really neat like pattern when you stamp with them. It's supposed to be dotted. Like, don't worry, you're not doing it wrong. That's how it's supposed to look. Okay. So we're going to start with our card base. This card base is going to be copper clay, and I love this copper clay. It's sort of like a cross between like a brown and our Cajun Craze. So it's a good color. Let me get some scratch paper here so I don't get my area all nasty. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use this stamp from the set that's the open lined leaf. And there's open lined leaf, and then there's the inside. But we want to start with the open lined leaf. And we're going to start with our copper clay. This is one of our in colors. We have these cool colors that come and they're around for a couple years. They're very trendy. You'll see these in a lot of home decor. But we are going to use this copper clay ink to make a little frame around our card with leaves. Now, you see how I'm turning the stamp. You want to do that so it doesn't look the same. You don't just want to go all the way around. So turn it around. Give it some visual interest there. Keep this close. Because now what we're going to do is we're going to use the copper clay, and we're going to, actually, we're not going to do that yet. First, we're going to put our sentiment in. Now, I'm using the sentiment from, I did use the sentiment here from Caring Leaves that says, "Some things never change." Very sweet. It fits perfectly right in that card. But I need some extra birthday cards. So let's see. Can't find that birthday stamp. I pulled a stamp set that I could find that had some smaller, narrow greetings. Oh, here it is. And so I like this happy birthday and this congratulations from Something Fancy. So you can pull whatever fits there, or you can use that Some Things Never Change. But I'm going to make this a birthday card. So you're going to get this like down. Oh my gosh, don't do that. Let's try that again. Ta-da. All right, perfect. So get yourself a little narrow sentiment to put in there. And then we're going to use our copper clay to make the open line leaf right here in the middle. And then we're going to use the other open lined leaf there's two different ones. So we're using this one. Gonna put this here, and then we're gonna put this here. So you've got your 3 leaves, and then we're gonna use a different color for the inside of our leaves. So we're gonna use Cajun Craze, and I'm going to make sure, because we were stamping last night. So I have my card class, I have it on Tuesday nights in Central Arkansas. If you're watching this and you're in Central Arkansas, then join us. It's on the 4th Tuesday of the month. And so we did this last night, so I'm not sure if these are clean yet. Now what we're going to do is use our Cajun Craze to stamp inside of this leaf. And then we're going to stamp inside of this leaf with our Cajun Craze. And we're going to use this other leaf to stamp the inside. And it doesn't have to line up perfectly. It probably won't. Okay? That's part of the stamp set. Then what we're going to do is we're going to clean this off real good. I love this chamois that comes with my glass mat. Honestly, the best part. One of the best things about that glass mat. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to take a little bit of Mossy Meadow ink and put it around the edge of this leaf. Okay? And then we're going to stamp that on there, just to give it some extra oomph. Okay? We're going to do the same thing with our other circular leaf. More circular leaf. And we're going to get a little bit of Mossy Meadow on there, just because it's fall and those leaves are going to be, they're not going to just be one color, of course. And that is that. So you're going to need Mossy Meadow, Cajun Craze, and Copper Clay. And then what we've done is we've taken a little piece of Mossy Meadow for a little frame to pop this down and pop this onto here. And we have a gorgeous fall card for anyone that has a birthday in the fall. Then this little piece goes inside because that copper clay is a very dark cardstock. That way we can write properly in our card. Okay? So carrying leaves, and you're gonna, it's the item is 164,273. That's in page 59 of the holiday catalog, and that's only $17. So that's a great price. Oh, I forgot my adhesive backed sparkle gems. So, you know, we gotta sparkle. If we're going to birthday, we're gonna sparkle. Especially, I love gold sparkle for fall cards. I mean, is there anything better? I think not. I love those sparkle gems. All right. So, your first card, Carrying Leaves. Get that on your list. All right, let me tell you about something that we have going on right now. In October, we have our Kits Collection sale. So the Kits Collection, you can go to the online store and just look for Kits Collection and find all of our standalone kits are 30% off. We talked, we did a Facebook Live. My Facebook Live last week was with this cute card keeper kit, and I don't know if you can see, it's got a little organizer to keep all of our cards straight, and it's got enough in it to make 10 cards. So we've got some thinking of you, happy birthday. You can decide what kind of cards you want to make with that kit, but there's best wishes, just because. So you've got lots of options. But that's one of our Kits Collection kits, but you can shop all of the Kits Collection online, and they're all 30% off in October. So you definitely want to take advantage of that. Now, keep your list of what you want from when you're watching this video, the stuff that you want, because at the end, I'm going to tell you how you can get it all for the best deal. Let's make our next card. This is, where did I put it? Oh, here it is. This is our pumpkin spice card. And it is made with a stamp set called More Than Autumn. This was actually a swap from, I think, from my friend Dawn Bourgette. I'm not completely sure, but I'm 99% sure. And we're also going to use the stamp set called Sketched Plaid. And I'm so excited because I actually bought this, but hadn't really used it yet. And so card class is always a good opportunity for me to use things that I haven't used yet. All right, so we're going to start on this card. We're going to start with a pumpkin pie base, which is great for fall. And I embossed a little piece of basic beige with our textured, hold on, I gotta find the name of it because we looked it up last night, but it's already escaped me. Textured, let me see if I can find it easily. Tools, embossing folders. I'd have to look it up online. It's called the Texture 3D embossing folder, something like that. Anyway, it's fabulous. It's from the annual catalog, and it makes like a very cool artistic, like kind of like, it looks like almost like a, you know, a wall in a fancy place. All right, and then we can go ahead and stick down our pumpkin pie layer, get that ready to go and get it out of our way. So I'm going to set this aside, and we're going to make our little plaid area. All right. So I've got this little piece of plaid, of crumb cake that we're going to make plaid. Where did my card go? Did I cover it up? Oh, here it is. I'm going to show you how to make this plaid. So I like to use a stamp positioning tool when I'm using background stamps. It just makes it quite a bit easier. If you get off kilter, you can re-stamp. And I'm going to go ahead and stick this little piece. I've got arrows here just to kind of know where I put it. So if I have to redo it, I can stick it back in there. If you put it up in the corner, you're not going to get as good of a contact there. So I went ahead and just put it in the middle. Another way to get around that is to use a bigger piece and then trim that down, which is what we're going to do on the next card. So if you're making this at home and you're just replicating what I did, you can do that too. But I've got these pieces pre-cut and measured to fit these cards. Speaking of that, if you subscribe to my email list, you're going to get the PDF instructions for all of these cards from Card Class for free, just by being on my email list. So definitely subscribe to my email. The link to do that is here on Facebook or in YouTube. If you're on YouTube, subscribe to my channel because you don't want to miss another one of my videos. I do them every Wednesday at 1. All right, so you've got your pretty plaid. I could, let me just see what happens if I try to line that up and smash it. Yep, that worked. So when that's the beauty of using a stamp positioning tool, is if you don't get it exactly right, you can give it another little smash. All right, so now we've got our little plaid, and you could see this cool plaid will pull you into Christmas, just depending on what colors you want to use. And we're going to step it up a notch by just adding in a little line of pumpkin pie. So what I would say is just find your, like, you've got these 5 little strips here. Just go right to the left of them and make a mark with your dark pumpkin pie. Again, right to the left of it, make a mark. And you've also got to make the mark here, because that's the part you can't see. And then we're going to turn it. And again, we're going to go right to the left of this group of lines. Right to the left here. So nothing fancy. This is like old school kindergarten, where you get your ruler out and have some fun. So that is just the cutest little addition to our pumpkin spice card. I think you will agree. So pick up that sketched plaid stamp set, 161,424. That's online, I think, and it's $20. I could not find it in a catalog, so it must be online. All right, so we're gonna pop that down as a cute little plaid. And then I've got, going to stamp my little pumpkin spice. Now, at card class, we have everything all set up so that we don't have to stamp and die and then die cut. So, but if you're at home, you would stamp and then die cut these pieces from your More Than Autumn bundle. But mine are already die cut, and I've got them set up in this stamp positioning tool so that we can get that done easily. There and there. Okay, so now we're going to use Memento ink because we're going to color with blends. And so when you're coloring with blending markers, you want to use Memento black ink. Awesome. All right, so I've got my little pumpkin, I've got my whipped cream, and my latte cup. I'm curious if you like pumpkin spice latte. I don't like coffee at all, so I definitely don't like pumpkin spice coffee. But I love the thought of it, and it's so cute for fall. So I've got a dark pumpkin pie that I'm using just to color this pumpkin. Did that dark. I left that white. And then I'm using my dark peach pie and my light peach pie markers to color this cup. So let's start with the light. We're going to go in and do a layer of light, and then another layer of light right here. Then we're going to come in with the dark, kind of get it down here at the bottom and over here on the side at the top, and then over here on this side. And then you can bring your light marker back over here and just kind of blend that in. So that's how you can get that kind of two-toned look with your blending markers. And then I'm going to use light crumb cake for that center area. I love my blending markers. They're only $10 for a pair of dark and light in each little color that you can get. Crumb cake is probably the one I use the most. All right, so there's my pieces. Now I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals to pop these up. So the first one is just gonna go right here. Ah! Come on, you little stinker. And it's gonna go right here. Then I'm going to use a dimensional on the back of my whipped cream, and that's gonna overlap just right there. And believe it or not, I can get a large dimensional on the back of that. You could get your small dimensionals out, but that actually works just fine. Like so. And then I'm going to use my natural linen thread and tie a sweet little bow. And I'm going to stick that on with a mini glue dot onto my pumpkin spice cup. Right there, cute as buttons. All right, and then we're gonna get our sentiments. Now you're gonna, in your packet, you will have a tiny little skinny section and then a larger section. So we have lots and lots of sayings in here. What we're gonna use are nothing's better than and then pumpkin spice. So the first one, and we're gonna stamp them both with pumpkin pie. So the nothing's better than is gonna carefully go into this tiny little strip. Bing. And then I put this pumpkin spice kind of together on this block, and they're gonna go like that onto that little strip. Now, we're gonna trim this down. Doop. Trim that down, and then I'm going to trim these and just get separate little words here. And then this little piece is so tiny that I'm going to use my liquid glue for that. The nothing's better than. Like so. And then pumpkin spice we're just going to put down with stamp and seal. So cute. All right, so that is our pumpkin spice card, and we've also got our neutral adhesive back sequins, which I dropped on the floor, but these sequins come in gold, white, copper, and like an espresso. I used the copper. I'm gonna see what I think about this color here, this darker brown. I like it as well. So, lots of great, these are great for fall. Just, they're in the annual catalog. Don't forget about them. All right, so that's our pumpkin spice card, easy peasy, and our sketched plaid. So you want to make sure and pick up the More Than Autumn bundle, which is 164076 on page 49 of the holiday catalog. And I'll show you their More Than Autumn bundle. So cute. And then you want to pick up that sketched plaid for $20 as well. So let me get those out of the way. And I will show you some additional cards that you can make with these sets. Starting with the changing leaves. I have another card to make. I just wanted to show you these before I forget. This one, they've cut the leaves out, fussy cut them and put them along the edge there. That card is made by my friend Carol Bailey. This is another pretty swap. I don't remember who made that. Very nice. And then we have this one that's really simple but so pretty. And then I made just a little treat container using some of that actual Christmas paper, but with that Caring Leaves set. And here are some additional cards using the More Than Autumn set. This is by my friend Dana Hobby. So cute. This card has like 32 die cuts. I copied it straight from the catalog. It is adorable. Not simple, but adorable. I copied this from the catalog. I made this on Facebook Live a few weeks ago. You can see this is a very versatile set because not only is it good for fall, it's good for Christmas, which is why it's called More Than Autumn, okay? So you can pull it into Christmas, and here's a couple more little precious cards. This is made by my friend Patience Holt, and I believe Dawn made this card as well. So lots of cute little precious cards using that stamp set. All right, let me tell you about one more thing that's amazing. Right now we have online exclusives for demonstrators only, okay? I'm talking about this because we have a starter kit special, and a lot of my class goers yesterday considered this, and one took advantage of the starter kit special. So you get $155 for $99. You could get all of these things that we're using in class and have everything you need to make these cards at home. Or you get some of these new online exclusives, which is what one of my customers did. So we've got a whole set of products that are brand new. Grab the box here. We have some cute little stamp sets. This one's called Perfect Pairs. We have a suite of otter themed suite with the cutest designer paper. This pretty twine. There's some little river rocks. Let me just show you the cards I made, and that will show you all the cuteness from this suite. This card is adorable. Look at this. It is so cute. My favorite card is this one that really shows how this cool die works. So you'll want to make sure and get these online exclusives will be available in November for customers, but you can get them on your starter kit right now, $155 for $99, which is why I'm telling you about it. There's also a cool Valentine's suite with these cute little gift bags. You can see this sweet gift bag that I made for my team members. And it's got, that suite has some cool gold thread and these little stick-on hearts. So you won't be able to order those unless you're a happy shopper. But why not? This would be the best time to take advantage of that special and go ahead and get those online exclusives now. Okay, don't wait. Our next card we're going to make, sadly, I often need cards for people that lose a pet. Now, you don't have to make a sympathy card. You could make a birthday card. You could make it be whatever. But a lot of times people will post on Facebook about how their pet died. So I try to send them a card. And the best card for this is called, stamp set for this is called Doggone Friendly. Let me peel this Post-it note off. I like to designate when my stamps are online exclusive so I'll know where to find them. This is only online. And it's a cute little sketched image of all these dogs. And what's really special, like, let's say you had a friend that had a dog that looked like this that died. Then you could go in and just color this one dog, and then make the card. So you've got all these different breeds here, and you could just go in and isolate the one and color that one. But I use the dogs just as a background. So I'll show you how that works. Where is my stamparatus? I've probably covered it up here. Not there, not there. Oh, here it is. Maybe? No? Or is that that's the plaid? I had it earlier. It could easily just be sitting right in front of me, and I would never know. For some reason, it was totally on the other table. Sorry. All right, so we're going to, again, put our stamp in our stamp positioning tool. This is very dirty because we used it last night, and I haven't washed it. It doesn't come like that, I promise. But you're going to stick your stamp in the positioning tool, and then we're going to ink it up with Night of Navy. Now, this piece of crumb cake is bigger than I need, okay? And I'm going to trim it down after I stamp. So you have to, like, stand up and put your full weight on these background stamps to really get them fully stamped. I'm sorry, I banged that. Okay, get some more pressure on that. I can't really stand up over the camera. Sometimes you have to just get your elbow in it. All right. Let me ink it up some more. And I will get my whole weight in here. It's also hard on this table I'm using because it's a table that gives. Let me move it over here to the side where it doesn't give as much. So it works best on a very hard table. All right, so now we have our little background of dogs, and I'm going to use my trimmer to cut this down to 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. And the reason I'm trimming this down is because you're not going to have it like all the way around on that edge. So this is just a tip when you're using a little smaller piece with a background stamp is make the piece bigger than you need it to be at first, and then trim it down after you've stamped. Then you don't have to fussy with those edges as much. Okay, I don't know what I've done here. I cut something wrong. Don't worry, yours will be cut properly. I'm just gonna fix that real quick. All right. So we're gonna come in here with our stamp and seal and start making our layers. So that's our little dog layer. And we are going to get our crumb cake base. Now this piece of designer paper I've used from the Wildly Flowering suite. This is a more neutral piece of it. And just look through your designer paper sometimes. I was like, I just need a very cool, like, neutral but textury designer paper. I just wanted to have a little personality there to my card. And then I'm going to stick that straight down. Now, I'm going to use my circle, and then you may or may not recognize this die cut. It's from our holiday catalog. It's called Christmas Labels, and it is so cute. It's one that you may not have noticed at first, but it is not just for Christmas. It is fabulous, and it makes the coolest little die cut areas. And I'm going to use this stamp that is from Unbounded Love, a very cool set from the annual catalog. Covers so many things to give our sympathy for this sweet little card. Oops, I meant to pop that up with the dimensional So I popped the circle up with a dimensional, and then I just stuck the sentiment down flat, just like that. So we've got our little sympathy dog card using our Doggone Friendly stamp set. All right, so Doggone Friendly and Unbounded Love. You will, this is $162,729. Doggone Friendly, that's $20. Unbounded Love is $25. $163,378. Now, I'm adding this up in my head. 20, 40, 60, 107 plus 20. You could get all of these stamp sets on the starter kit special, which is $155 for $99, and probably still have some room left to order. So this is something you definitely want to take advantage of. Message me. There's a link here to just go ahead and pick out what you want on your starter kit. You will use your ongoing discount with Stampin' Up! To get, once you get your starter kit, all your orders will be 20% off after that until that runs out, or as long as you keep your purchases up. So when you subscribe to my email, you're going to get my free PDFs. When you order $35 or more, you're going to get these 6 card kits. So you'll have all your goodies to make all 6 of these cards in the mail to you for free. Okay, so that's how you get my card class in the mail. If you order $50 or more by Monday, the 28th of October, then you're going to get a free embellishment from me, plus the free card kits in the mail. Remember, I'm papermadeprettier.com. My name is Kay Cogbill. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see the cards that you make with these sets. All right, bye.